What's up, people? My name is Detroit Miracle. Yes, indeed. I am here right now to talk about confliction or conflict. That seems to be a huge social problem as well as major problem in the world. Yes, people act like confliction and conflict is their next door neighbor. Yeah, people also act like confliction and conflict is their closest associate, but you can only invite confliction or conflict in. You can only bring conflict or confliction into your lives. Yes, confliction and conflict does not operate on its own unto you, but rather it's something that you provide yourself with in a bad way. Think about it, folks. Just say you are walking down the street and you see some big gang fight or gang brawl. You know that is major confliction there and a major conflict. And with that being said, what if you decide to get involved in that fight and choose a side? And now you are a part of it. So that's an indication that you ran to conflict or confliction and you involved yourself in conflict and confliction. But at the same time, you could have chose not to and walked the other way and removed yourself completely from that situation. Yeah, I know that is a serious example. And with that being said, too, regarding that gang brawl, those people who are of a logical, rational thinking mindset, if they could have chose not to engage in such a fight regarding a civil dispute. They could have simply chose to not invite confliction into that whole situation, but rather remain civil. You understand where I'm coming from? It is so much conflict and confliction in society, which conflicts many, of course, that people just assume that it is a part of life and it is something they must deal with, but that isn't the case. You don't have to have confliction around. You don't have to bring confliction around. You don't have to deal with confliction. You do not have to make it a part of your inner circle at all. You could just think about it. Just say distance yourself from the whole thing of confliction and conflict altogether. Remove yourself. Say, hey, I don't want it around me. I don't want to go around it. And if people come by you with confliction and trying to involve you in that, you could say, look, I don't want anything to do with it. I have my own problems to deal with. I can't become a part of that because I don't want to invite trouble in. I want to stay peaceful. I want to stay in my own lane that way. You could simply tell them that. And that's a case where others of confliction and conflict will try to make you a part of it. And you do not have to. Even if it's a case with idle gossip, just say, hey, I'm busy. I'm doing something. I'll get back with you. I got to do something. Hey, come by later or something and we'll hang out. If you keep telling them that every time they try to make conflict or confliction around you, then they will eventually get the message that, hey, this person doesn't want anything to do with what I'm talking about. Now, if somebody comes around you telling you something pleasant, something peaceful, something joyous, then you should receive it. And at the same time, with that being said, when things are happening and occurring out and about of a peaceful nature in which you have an invitation to, then you should by all means go to that, because that is further and furthest from any type of conflict situation in society. Yeah, people, it's not that hard. I know some might say, but Detroit Miracle, there are couples that like confliction in their relationship because it makes a stronger relationship bond. Nope, that's a lie. When people say, well, when couples argue and get it out of their system, then they will be right back together, happy, go lucky type. No, you are wrong. When you involve yourself in any type of civil conflict, then it tends to get worse or go on and on and on. That's an indication that people are settling their differences that way, or they are trying to resolve their problems in that manner, where they have used confliction and conflict as a tool or method to do that. And that does not help couples' relationships. It does not make marriages strong. When conflict is ever around, that's proof that something is going wrong and has gone wrong. So you must remember that, people. Take it in. See where I'm at now, what I'm doing? Do you hear or see anything of conflict or confliction? Nope. Because I've taken myself far away from that, and I'm in my own comfort zone. You see? So you need only do that as well, and you'll be good. In fact, you'll be terrific. Well, folks, thanks for tuning in, and I'd appreciate it if you would give me those likes, comments, and subscriptions to my channel.